In 2007, the FBI raided Liberty Dollar's headquarters, stealing over 250,000 people's hard-earned money. By 2009, the creators of Liberty Dollars were indicted with trying to counterfeit the US dollar, as well as trying to compete with it. Shortly after this incident, in a press release, the US Attorney Ann Tompkins, who served under Obama, said that any attempts to undermine the legitimate currency of this country are simply a unique form of terrorism. Liberty Dollars pose a threat to the US government because it offered a more valuable alternative to the current currency we have today, fiat currency, also known as government-issued currency, which can be printed to infinity. Liberty Dollars were a kind of currency that was based on gold and silver, and you can go to their warehouses at the time and exchange a paper note that would represent gold or silver in their warehouse. As a result, this currency held value over time, unlike the US dollar, which can just be printed. But why fundamentally did the FBI shut down Liberty Dollars? Not just because it's a threat to the US government, but because of law and the enforcement of that law via force. For example, there's a law right now that says whoever makes or utters or passes any coins of gold or silver or other metal intended for use as current money, whether in the resemblance of coins of the United States or of foreign countries or of original design, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 5 years or both. This incident is only a microcosm of a much larger issue, the issue that there isn't a free market in money. Right now, the government uses force in order to prevent us from choosing a money that is superior, one that is based on gold or silver or some other sort of scarce asset. So what are the solutions to this problem? Well, we could try to compete with the government on what they do best, establishing laws and enforcing them. Well, if we try to do that, that's probably not going to work because they're really good at that right now. But there is a third alternative. We could use technology in order to bring back free markets and money. And this is exactly what I think Bitcoin does. How does Bitcoin solve this problem? Well, the way it does this is by allowing us to transact value over the internet. And as a result, if we use it correctly, we can anonymize it and we can use it without anybody knowing that it's us using it, much like cash. Additionally, it holds its value much like gold or silver, meaning that we don't have to worry about it being inflated by a government agency. And as a result, Bitcoin poses to be this really deep-seated solution to this huge problem of an unfree market in money. Bitcoin also solves an even deeper philosophic issue, and that is the issue that force has been present in our economy in the area of money for a very long time. And now, for the first time ever, we have this technology, Bitcoin, that enables us to use our mind for the first time in money and for forever. And as a result of this, we can actually save money, transact value with others, all without being taxed, all without having to deal with inflation. And as a result, we can be freer than we ever have been before. So what should you even do with this information? Well, one thing is to start looking into Bitcoin if you haven't already. Or if you're already sold in Bitcoin, just figure out ways how to use it in your daily life to encourage other people to use this freeing technology as well. Moreover, I think we should focus on the deeper philosophic principle here, and that is the idea that we should look for opportunities to free ourselves from force in as many ways as possible. In doing this, we can live a much fuller, freer life.